So yeah, started out in the first lap and coming into, you know, the higher speed corner, I was still going very, very slow, felt the car kick out. It's just not really a speed I've been comfortable yet feeling a car kick out, and I just let off and sloppily recovered it, but or didn't crash, at least about recovering it. But yeah, I wasn't too happy with my reaction. We started to warm up as the day went on, and as you can see in the next couple of clips, there was quite a lot of spin outs and near misses for the first few laps of the day.
Oh jeez. Oh fuck, VP's gone crazy. Yeah.
Because I thought you were going to slow down more.
No, I saw him. Thanks for saying it though. I thought you were about. I just said the fucking. Yeah, the fuck.
Because if you slow down, he'd been recovered and still going.
Huh?
He's on. He's going again. She is crazy though. She is fucking crazy, lad.
So yeah, Brian hopped in then, and over the next couple of laps, the track dried out a bit more. He got more confident with the car as well, and as he's just more familiar with rear-wheel drive and drifting, he was definitely able to push that a little bit harder. And yeah, the track dried out nicely, and starting to find the groove. Yeah, because he was drag racing, yeah. Dried out nicely and starting to find the groove, and then I was dying to get back out and see what the car was made of. And yeah, over the next couple of laps I really had a really good time. Here's some just quick clips. car, getting in the mix with everybody, sending it over rumble strips, things like that. So yeah, I was having a really good time just finding the limit of the car, put in some good laps, then Brian hopped back in and put in some amazing laps as well, really finding the limit of the car. Unfortunately, the GoPro had died at this point, so I didn't manage to capture his really good laps, and I did a couple more myself as well after that, and yeah, we were just having a blast, and we were just wanting to be out on track as much as possible. The car was doing great. We were able to just hop in a couple of seconds as quickly as possible and go straight back out lap after lap all the way up until lunchtime. After lunch, it continued to rain, so the track was wet again. This one initially made me nervous, but now I had known the car, we were able to put in some quick laps still in the rain and have a really good time for the next couple of hours. We had a small issue with the window, which made us lose about an hour of track time, and we had to hack in and manually put the window back up because it got stuck down, and then we were back out, and kind of after that then Brian started to play around drifting. And then I couldn't help myself over the next couple of laps as well, give it a go myself. I just love Florida on the straight.
Oh, it's class.
It just sounds so good. yeah, sliding the car around is definitely a lot of fun, but so was driving it on tracks, so like aggressively. I would love to have a really dry day where I could really find the limit of the car, just going as hard as possible. Looking back over this, remembering just being able to throw the car into corners exactly like what I wanted. It was so much fun. Then when it got wet again, sliding the car around was the best thing to do. We had a lot of fun as well, and yeah, so I've really got a taste now, and I do think that I do want to keep this as a car that can do both track driving and drifting, and I want to learn a lot more about drifting, as it seems like an absolute blast, just even power sliding out of the corner. So yeah, want to do more of that for sure. So it's the day after the track day in the Fairlady. We had an absolutely great time. So yeah, kind of the first couple of laps, fell the back of the car, step out, and I just wasn't really that confident in it. They progressed on. Then it got dry in the middle of the day, so I really enjoyed that because I just wanted to like have some good grip sessions. But yeah, I definitely got some quick laps in while it was dry before lunch. Was getting into the groove. There was still a lot of red flags and stuff, so it was we were coming in a lot. Yeah, that was the biggest thing, kind of red flagging, and the track being shut down, or the track being shut down to let people out, was kind of frustrating. It was annoying just being sitting up. You'd be getting in the groove, and then you'd be back in a big pack. But then we had lunchtime, and it rained over lunch. Kind of afterwards, the track was wet again. Went back out, but was a lot more confident in it this time, and the car felt grippier. I was just used to it, so I was able to keep a good pace, and so was Brian. And then Brian kind of started to drift it more and more, and yeah, other people were kind of sliding around, like not like drifting entries, but like power sliding out in the corner. But yeah, it was really fun. Like that big corner before we kind of coming into Tarzan, like I was really nervous on that in the morning. I could really see the progression. By the end of the day, I was coming into that knowing the car was going to step out always, and just sliding it around that corner. And yeah, it was a lot of fun, and getting smoother kind of on the exit, rather than like snapping it. But I didn't learn everything. It was only maybe like a 5 or 10 laps maybe where I kind of slid the car around in that corner. The car is definitely set up nicely for both, like as it is, but it is a really good track car, like for racing lines. The brakes are phenomenal. Like you can brake so late in that car. We were keeping good pace with a lot of the track cars. If we knew the car better, and especially if it was dry, I really think that car could have wiped the floor with a lot of cars. Just like what the torque that it has, and the power band that it has, and the power, and then the grip, and being like front engine rear wheel drive with 275s, like it felt awesome. Having a track car, having a car that remember like one point I was like kind of drifting out of a corner, went a little bit wide, ended up on the rumble strip. I'm not sure if I have a clip of it, and smacked something off the ground, it would clatter, and I just didn't care. Just kept driving the car. Felt okay, afterwards, and you just keep going. So yeah, it's well worth it. It was a lot of work, getting the car ready, and I know, for my brother, getting the kind of rig ready for a long journey. He uses the trailer and the van for work, but just kind of long journey and things piling up. There's a lot of prep in it when we haven't done it for years, and getting the seats in, that was kind of like a day's of fabrication for him, and me doing all the kind of maintenance stuff. The track driving was great. Like the clutch held up absolutely fine. We were able to change gear kind of all we wanted. It felt a little bit notchy kind of coming up, and when we were Brian was trying to slide it around in Mexico, kind of before we went on the track, and in second, like if you kind of clutch kicked it, he said there was a smell of kind of clutch. But yeah, we did like 200 kilometers. We used about a little bit over a tank of petrol, maybe. Yeah, not really sure what we're going to do next. I'd like to do more track days. I'd like to do drifting. I kind of want to do both. I think like the progression of it, kind of seeing which cars you're getting faster of, and all of that kind of stuff. I do enjoy drifting as well. I mean, I haven't done drifting properly. Like sliding around is fun. We're kind of power sliding at the corners. Actually drifting coming in entries is probably completely different, so I'm sure it's a really fun experience, and kind of having that progression too. The thing about drifting is though, you're going to go through more tires, you're going to go through more parts, but the car does feel really stout. It was a really good shakedown for the car, and yeah, we didn't have any issues.